Hey guys, it's Heather from Tomatoes, Poppies, and Everything Gardening Channel. I'm coming to you from somewhere in Virginia. We're getting close to the Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah area. We just stopped at a rest area. We've been in the car for hours. So this video and the next couple will probably be slightly different. They're not going to be focused on gardening unless I see some beautiful plants on the hiking trails. But I thought there may be some people who are interested to see some beauty of this side of the country. Um, I don't know. Me and my oldest daughter, we just kind of needed a few days to get away together. It's her spring break this week. All three of my kids had different spring breaks this spring, and well, she wanted to go hiking, so she's my hiking buddy. So we are on a 3-day trip, and I thought I would do some video recording. Alright guys, so we are now on the Blue Ridge Tunnel Trail. We parked at the eastern parking lot, and it's about 3 to 4 miles round trip. I'll put an image of this information at the very end of the video, but I just wanted to show you guys. Look at that scenery. Now I know there's a fence there and it's kind of taken away from the beauty, but there is also a railroad track down there, and I think they put this up here for safety. Oh, but just gorgeous. Look at those Blue Ridge Mountains. You can see why they get their name, because they look blue. Well, maybe not on my phone, but in person they look blue. So gorgeous. Alright guys, we just passed the half-mile mark. So we haven't really traveled that far, but you can see the views are still beautiful behind me. And then the other side of the trail is just hills, trees getting their leaves. We're kind of down in like a little holler, and it's a cute little town we went through, like microscopic. So I'll take a video of that on our way up the hill. But this is where we're at so far. Oh, hey, Tanta. Alright guys, I think we're going to the tunnel now. And I'm not gonna lie, I've already told my daughter I may not want to go all the way in. I've watched way too many horror stories, movies, you know, like The Stand, where they have that tunnel scene. And I'm out of breath because we just went up a hill, and my lungs are just still not in shape after COVID the first time. Wow. So we have to put our flashlights on now. It's supposed to be pitch dark, and there is no light. So I'm kind of scared. I don't like being underground with no light. There are some gorgeous waters leaking around this tunnel opening. It's actually very stunning, very gorgeous, but a little bit scary. Okay, we just entered. The light is quickly draining, and this would be the perfect setting for a horror movie. So this is, I guess, hand carved. And I would say, how high do you think that is? Okay, about 30 feet high ceilings, 40? 50, okay. So hopefully that's more people coming that's we're reflecting the light, I can't tell. So I just talked to a local who walks this trail every day, and he said you don't really have to worry about snakes too much or other animals. So probably just people or zombies. So we're going to keep going and see how long I can tolerate this before we turn around. Okay, I think we're about halfway through, maybe. It's a 1-mile tunnel. I can see people coming from the other side, and I think I see their headlamps. Whoa. There's water falling from all the walls inside. You just can't see it. You can see Tonto and my daughter slightly there.
I think I've agreed to go all the way through, even though I'd rather just maybe turn around right now. But I can see light at the end of the tunnel, literally. How often can you say that, literally? But I do. Can you see it? It's probably about half a mile up there. So I'm going to pause for a second. Okay, so there are no more people ahead of us. It's just us and the light at the end of the tunnel. And it's very quiet right now. And I can't see anything hardly at all except for that light. So I'm just going to be walking straight in the middle. Right, Tonto? So I think I'm kind of wrong. I think we're closer to where we came in than the other side of the tunnel. But I agreed to keep going, so I'm going to just follow my daughter and Tonto and just keep going. Just keep swimming. So I think we're officially at the halfway point. Feels like we've been walking a really long time, and you don't realize how long a mile is until you're under the earth in a hand-carved tunnel in the dark. A mile is a really long time. I've been jogging a little bit because I want to get this over with. But the problem is, I've realized once we get to the other side, we're going to have to come back through the tunnel again. So that's 2 miles of tunnel. Just not sure if, if this was a great idea. It does feel nice in here though. It's 50 degrees supposedly all year round, and it feels really nice. A few times I saw my breath, but overall it's been very pleasant, especially since I've been kind of running a little bit. So we are still going forward. Cannot see my feet. Unfortunately, I wore my hiking sandals, and there are pockets of water. Overall, it's a very clean tunnel for a public space. I do think they probably maintain it really nicely. Okay, guys, I'm gonna pause until we get to the other side. So we found some icicles. Can you see them? Well, one, but no, there's some up there too, see? So it is cold in here, I guess, enough to make some dripping icicles from the water. So we're kind of taking a break because I kind of got spooked. It's like it was pitch dark, and I feel like I could see something moving up there, and I could hear something, but I couldn't see anything. So I think I'm just gonna follow my daughter, and hopefully Tonto will protect us. So we're finally getting close, and look, those are giant icicles, probably like that one right there, probably 6 foot long. So we're gonna try to walk straight in the middle so we don't get impelled and die from an icicle in a tunnel. And we haven't seen people in a long time, so probably be a long time until we got help. Yeah, it's very slippery too. There is ice on the ground. So we did make it through. We're on the western side of the tunnel. I think in the old days, this used to separate 2 towns, and the people would like walk through. This section, I think it's newer, but the part we started in is the old-timey tunnel that was hand-carved. It is getting close to dark. You can see the sun is setting, and my light is out. Thankfully, I packed 2, so my daughter has the light on her head, and I have my phone. I'm not going to be recording when we go through to make the next mile back through that tunnel in the dark. And I don't see any people coming. I was hoping for some people because it's kind of creepy in there with no people. So here we go. Wish us luck. We're going to head back into the cold dark with the huge icicles and hopefully make it to our car in the next 30-40 minutes. So here we go. I really don't want to do this, but it's getting dark. I don't think I need to wait any longer. I just need to push forward and get through that tunnel. The creepy, dark tunnel. We made it out of the tunnel. Aren't you excited, Tonto? I'm so happy. So we were the only people for that mile back through. But we made it. It's still daylight. So I'm going to walk back to the car. Maybe I'll do some video later when we get to our cabin. There's supposed to be some hiking trails nearby. And I'm thirsty. We're gonna have to go get some water. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, well, we finally are in our little cabin. It's pretty small, but it's not bad for what it is. And we're gonna eat dinner. Tonto's eating right now. I had to use a skillet for his bowl, but I did remember his food, so he's happy. And I'm gonna eat me a sandwich and get ready for bed, because tomorrow is gonna be a really long hike, about 4 to 5 hours. So I'm gonna try to get some good sleep. So that's it. I hope you guys like this video, even though it's kind of off the gardening topic. It's been a great day, even with some issues. Like, we were locked out of the cabin for about an hour and a half, and I had to drive all the way down the mountain to get reception. I had no Wi-Fi, no mobile data, no nothing. So the only way to communicate with the people who own these cabins was to drive about 20 minutes down the mountain and try to get some service to contact them. So we did, and they met us here and let me in. And now we're all tucked away and tired. Gonna drink some chamomile tea that I packed and just try to relax and get some good sleep. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye.